Hi, my name is VJ Sarma. I'm an artist in Toronto, Canada. I'm promoting gender responsibility at lovemen.ca. There's music there, about an hour's worth of music, about how men and women and children can relax and respect and read and trust each other and get along in confident, masculine, and feminine ways, as well as an ad campaign idea, the Love, Men ad campaign idea of love letters from men to women, to give men more of a say in affirming this and to help us be and see the men and women that we want to be and see. On that note, I'm looking at some things in the media that are kind of confusing things, and I'm totally for everybody doing what they want to. What I'm not for is people getting confused into being unable to do what they want to, which is act as confident and graceful as they want. There's an article here from Teen Vogue, and there's Time Magazine and others, as I did a Google search on gender to kind of look into these things. Tinder now has 40 gender options. Transgender people are part of your dating pool. And there you go. Now, I've met some nice transgender people who've done a good job, or people who are doing whatever the heck they're doing well, which is a graceful, feminized man, or a confident, no-nonsense kind of butchy girl as a lesbian who's masculine in that sense. But what I see happening with a lot of these gender options, the 40 options now on Tinder, the 50-something options now on Facebook, or maybe more, is I see the end of all genders, the end of the concept of gender itself, as people get confused. And I think that's being managed by people kind of at the top who want to destroy gender, destroy people's ability to confidently compliment and empower each other, destroy our ability to relate to each other well, so we don't have families and kids. We're sort of more individual and isolated, and make us easier to control that way. Now, it sounds like a lot to digest, but if you look into these sorts of things, you can see that this seems to be an attack on the concept of gender that works for over, say, 90% of people in the world at this time. And that's not to say something else shouldn't work for the other 10%, but even the other 10% would probably want to relax and respect and read and trust each other in masculine and feminine ways. And so with all these different options that make people more narcissistic and more whiny and defensive about whatever choice they make, sometimes people might end up force-feeding each other things that they don't actually like, and you might end up not being able to trust how you're appreciated if you don't do that in more gender responsible ways, irrespective of what your gender is. So if you're happy to use Tinder and you want to use up to 40 different gender options, and you find some way to make a good match for you, fantastic. But one of the best ways to make a good match is using gender responsible ideas. Confident masculine strength meets and confirms the same, so guys don't worry about each other, make each other uncomfortable. It's easy to talk to each other and not talk to each other. With women, you can also politely acknowledge each other and not bother each other, or there's confident, instead of eye contact, say shy contact, where women will look more attractive just doing what they're doing, but nobody gets worked up and forces anyone to put up with them unless you're in a relationship and something's gone wrong and someone's sort of punishing you that way. So again, this is a search on gender. The latest is Tinder now has 40 gender options. Well, regardless of those options, you may want to look into gender responsible ways of thinking. So check out lovemen.ca for more, lovemen.ca for more. It's about an hour's worth of music, an ad campaign idea, some philosophy to help you think in more gender responsible ways that make you feel like a more empowered man and a more empowered woman, more empowered by empowering yourself and others. Thanks for your time.